Hey, what's up YouTube? This is a video response to ZayaX. I think WeAreTheTrend started this, and then of course nukemachinistmate in regards to the whole Yeezy fiasco. Where to start? Let's go with the RSVP first. And it's always been something that came off top of my head probably a couple hours RSVP back, is why don't they just do a public RSVP where it's an actual tweet instead of a DM. I never really brought it up because it just never kind of came to mind, where I'm probably going to start doing more of these discussion videos just as a response to J-Star or whoever throws out a topic, because it's pretty interesting to get some ideas out there. But in regards to that, wouldn't it make sense to actually throw tweets out so you can see literally everybody's tweets on their timeline based on sized, first name, last name, or whatever it might be, or even just first name, last name, because they'll need an ID in order to see it. Because if you throw out Twitter handle, somebody can walk into the store and say, "This is my Twitter handle. Here's the shoe that I need." So. First name, last name, I don't know how private and security, how that falls into place, but worst comes to worst, the last four numbers of your driver's license was fine, I think, because you'd really have to be some sort of a hacker or geek or whoever it might be in order to get that information, maybe a private eye or something like that. But that's what I think would be best. I did read something that Deftronic retweeted from another guy that posted some information about Mercer 21. Supposedly, their information was that there's over 40,000 DMs that went in at the same time that the server supposedly crashed. Things reset it, so some of the DMs were actually lost while new ones were filtering in. I have no clue, but I really don't know about this whole DM and crashing and so forth. So it could be on Twitter's fault, it could be Mercer 21's fault, who knows. But main thing, and I think the best way to do this if they want to do the RSVP, is to do a public tweet. That would probably make it the easiest. A while ago I thought there was a flaw in that part of the system, but I think so many tweets will actually come through on their end, where what my thought was, they can selectively delete certain tweets if they wanted to. Like picking whoever they want to give the shoes out to. But my guess is so many tweets would come through. If you have the iPhone, you can do a screenshot, holding down the power button and then the home button, where you have physical proof, or everybody else would see who's in line chronologically. So how much work that would be? Quite a bit, but Nike chose to go with the system, so if they want to do it this way, they gotta put in the work to filter through it. So that's my 2 cents on that. I honestly don't know what any other way to do it any better. For RSVP, you can do a raffle, but raffle, it's really tough to say, because somebody can be going to 10 raffles and not get a single pair of shoe, and somebody would just show up and get a raffle and get a pair of shoe that they want. So raffles, I'm always a little iffy. I like it because it gives you a chance to get it, but at the same time, it's tough. I know the whole wristband thing before wasn't that great. I mean, I worked very close to Nike Town in Seattle. The nice part for me is I hold out on my lunch. So I think last year's release, I hold off on my lunch, and then when they do put the notice, I zoom right off, take my lunch at that point, and zoom right down. It takes me about 10-15 minutes to get to Nike Town. But for the people that lives 30-40 minutes out, it's tough, especially if you got students that don't work, you got kids that's unemployed, you got people that's unemployed that might hang around in Seattle all day and just wait for it. It's kind of unfair to a certain extent, because for the people that work 40-hour jobs, aka me, it's tough. So the whole system, there's flaws in every which way the system goes. It's just, I don't know if there's a good resolution at the end of the day for this kind of stuff. Other than going back old school, camping, and just waiting overnight. You know, that's probably the easiest way to keep it organized, but the main thing is you might have to hire a security guard. You might want to put some barricades so nobody cuts in line, because that's really something that wasn't reinforced very well with waiting in line. You know, when things start getting out of hand with sneakers in the last couple of years, because I've waited in line before. You know, a whole different story. I kind of got back into the game at the end of '06, and you know, waiting in line back then wasn't that bad. Waiting in line now, you gotta watch out for yourself. So that's that to it. You know, I think I can ramble on for a good forever about that whole topic, and then go on a whiteboard and do a whole diagram and chart. But in regards to the Yeezy 2s, what I think about it, it's stupid. I love the shoe. I'm gonna get them. I'll tell you that much. But with the release, I don't know who makes the control. I don't know if it's Kanye. I don't know if it's Nike or whoever it is. But releasing such a limited pair of shoe, it just makes it go nuts. You know, the easy ones were a little easier to obtain. People knew about them. People waited in line, all that stuff. There was no RSVP system 3 years ago in '09. I got lucky that night. I still remember that night when I got the black and pink Yeezy that night. So I was able to get those at retail, and I picked up a couple extra pairs just cause. But in regards to them, I think the sneaker game is all messed up at this point. Partially it's the economy, partially it's just, I don't know what it is. I mean, I saw a picture posted by somebody on Nike Talk where you had these two old, probably in their late 60s or 70s, retired folks with their nice purse, their dogs, and his jumpsuit, holding two pairs of Yeezys for sale on eBay. I've never seen a grandma and a grandpa, you know, raffle off and get a pair of Yeezys just to sell, or do something like that. You know, what does this world come into? I really don't know. So about that, the world's messed up. Economy has a little bit part to play into it. Actually, everybody has a little bit part played into it. Nike making it very limited. The resellers buying them all up and selling them. The buyers, us, the consumers, willing to pay the money to get them. I mean, there's always going to be people out there doing it, because, aka, if you're broke, somebody rich will have the money to pay for it. So that's just the honest answer. So you got to go after the money. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't even know how to go about with it. But everybody has a little vicious cycle into this whole situation, unless you literally boycott it, which I highly doubt, because not everybody's opinion is going to be one universal and opinion. The way you think about it, it almost kind of goes towards socialism, and we don't ever want socialism, because that's where everything goes equal. There's no opportunity in a lot of things. We don't want that. But in regards to sneakers, it's ridiculous. You know, people were, in the last 10 years, things have changed quite a bit. You know, people are camping out for iPhones. People are camping out for, well, PlayStation. PlayStation, that happened a long time ago, because there was money to be made on those. I tried to get in on that deal a long time ago, but that never happened. I had to work. But yeah, the iPhones, sneakers, anything new that can be made, any consumers out there will actually buy them now to flip them. You know, the whole society around the world has changed so much where it's not the same anymore. It probably won't ever be the same either. So it is what it is. The Yeezy 2s, supposedly there's total 5 colorways coming out. Rumors is the Cheetah is going to come out in October, and it's going to happen again. To fix the problem, I wish Nike would general release these sucker, or at least make them a limited general release, so at least everybody has a chance. resale value go down. I don't mind paying $245 for them, but you know, coughing up 8 to 10 times the retail price is ridiculous, which sucks. That's just an honest opinion, but some people will do it, some people won't. You know, if I had the money, heck, I'll do it. Who cares? So, but I like the shoe. I buy what I like. I don't buy based off hype. I don't buy based off you know, what other people like. If other people don't like the stuff, who cares? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. There's, like I said, there's about, I'm 10 shoes probably backed up behind. There's some of the shoes in the videos that a lot of you guys wouldn't even either know about them or like them or whatever it is. One of them, it never sold out, thank goodness, because they went on sale and I was able to use a coupon for it. So I like what I like. Something that I have a memory to, something that I used to know, something of whatever it is. You know, there's a few shoes that I really want to be re-released. The Nike Air Raid, the Triax, I think those released in like 96, 93 or whatever it is, Nike Air Triax. They're just running shoes, you know. A lot of you guys might remember the Allen Iverson, I think Allen Iverson 2, but it wasn't the Allen Iverson, it's just the Reebok DMX running shoes. The one with the 6 pods where the air transfers. Those were cool. I got those one summer and I was all over the place with them. Just shoes. I mean, I buy what I like. You should too. If you buy into the hype, great for you. So it's just all opinions. At the end of the day, we're just us. So Easy twos, that's pretty much it. I haven't seen a pair in person yet. Do I have a pair coming in? I do. I'm waiting for it. When will I get it? I don't know, because I'm getting things prearranged to get the correct sizing for me, so that's always a tough part. And then that's pretty much it. So go ahead and throw your 2 cents in. This stuff is pretty good. What J-Star's doing, WeAreTheTrend's doing. Really big shout out to ZX. I started watching a lot of his videos and I really like his feedback and opinions on things. nukemachinistmate, JD, really love your stuff too. It's just, it is what it is. That's the line I catch from you a lot. My old boss used that a lot, and that's how it's going to be. It's probably going to get worse or stay the same. Probably worse. So if you got any questions, definitely go ahead and let me know. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of these videos because these are kind of cool, and I don't know how long this video is, but I can ramble on forever about this stuff. So next time I do one, I'm going to have bullets, no card. I could get my points too, so I don't drag it out too long because YouTube does limit us. So other than that, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.